This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Like 20. Right there, 56.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Out of the gun. Croft. He gets it to Cooks. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And the Rams first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Listen. Slap.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Value 1. 2. Hey, Foxtrot. 80 weapon. 76, tell him. 76.
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
18 Gator. Hey, exit. Check tight. Hey, Sam off. Watch the whip. Yo, go. Hit it.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
180. Hey, limp.
We got 25 the mic. Rabbit.
Bravo.
Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Bolden. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Pull it high. Hey, high 7.
Check, 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
After the turnover, here's Greer. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70, Indy. Hey, Echo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slack, watch the slack.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
First down, Greer. Going for it all. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, it reminds me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Mike's 56, Mike's 56. Hey, here we go.
Throwing on second and 14. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
56.
Obama.
Check 56. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check three. Check.
Maverick.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We own it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, 76.
Now gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? At 25 to Mike.
Hold on. Check. Maverick. 3, 218, chopper.
Second down, it's Henderson. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaq Thompson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Check 24, check 24. 25, check 25, check 25.
Shoot.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 73 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. 5.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Greer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Greer on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Value 3. Value 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40. He's at the 30. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big run there by Gurley. 68 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Motion. 2 for 66.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Challenge.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Money looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Who that?
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A.
Let's go.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Greer. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Greer. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He's going to let this go for the end. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check, check, check. Hey, kill.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go, Todd! 20!
Check, 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 check.
Ric Flair.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaq Thompson, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
11 yards and a Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
To throw on third down. Greer. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Cut. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Quickly from Goff to Cup. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Cut. 120.
Hey, come on, now.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
37-yard line.
Cut. 120.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Motion.
Hey, 5.
Motion. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Average roll. 120.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Super one.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base,
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This is taken around the 12.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's mine. That's mine.
Super one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
We go tonight. 180.
I'm coming.
Go, 12, go. What's that?
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
We're good. We're good. Hey, wahoo!
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Merlin.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, pour it out.
He's heavy on the edges. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You must be dreaming.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Greystone travel. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
15. Check Mike 15. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Go.
Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Protein spill.
58's the mic. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion.
Hey, exit.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Let's go.
Greer looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Greer. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll run with Scarlett. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, lock it. Clear.
They turn to Scarlett again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Back to throw. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Cut. Like 20.
Check 59. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Hell, you won.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards on the ground.
Los Angeles.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check. Fresno.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Clap. 50.
Yes, sir.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Motion. 56 to Mike.
They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Super.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Jim.
You draw quarters. Step.
On 1st down, it's Greer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Get it.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, high 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
There.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd and long, here is Greer. And that will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
24 is the mark. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hatchet. 49, check 49, check 49.
Here we go on 4th. Greer. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
We go tonight. Play clean.
Check 56. Check pass.
Now it's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Like 20.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Got three. Three down. Go. Go.
Now Greer. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, team 6.
Now it's Greer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
I'm coming after you.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.